do we have a deal, Mr. Reagan?
You know, I know this steak doesn't exist. I know that when I put it in my mouth, the Matrix is telling my brain that it is juicy and delicious. After 9 years, you know what I realize? Ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance is bliss. I've been contemplating whether that is truly the case. If I was to give a short answer, I'd say it depends. It depends on the situation. Hindsight usually answers the question for you, doesn't it? But in the actual moment, hindsight is irrelevant. Hindsight won't help you. Ignorance may be bliss in some situations. If you have a loved one who is on their deathbed, not too much time left for them in their life, it may be the best thing for them to not burden them with the news that you are going through something pretty traumatic. It may make them more stressed out than they need to be. It may actually shorten their lifespan in the end, because they've got enough that they're dealing with. They've got enough, and maybe not knowing about your situation will be the best thing for them. Comes back to that whole belief that what you don't know can't hurt you. Ignorance only becomes bliss when you find out about something that you really wish you didn't. If your partner is cheating on you, being ignorant to that, it is blissful, I suppose. However, it's after finding out that they're cheating on you that you realize that now you know too much, and now you can't go back to that previous state of bliss. Now, I'd say that in most cases, depending on what your goals and intentions are, I'd say that ignorance is not bliss. If you were paying attention in 2020, 2021, you would quickly find out that, hey, if you were able to see it coming, if you were able to see through all of the lies and manipulation at the very start, maybe you wouldn't have made some of the decisions that you made under the influence of fear. Being ignorant to what was actually going on, that could have cost you your life by taking an experimental treatment in the form of a vaccine. That could have hurt someone that is close to you, and they wouldn't have known any better until it was too late. If you were going into a gas station at night and it was just another Friday night, nothing out of the ordinary, and you were ignorant of the fact that in that gas station at that time there was a robbery happening, and a person who was armed, a person who was mentally unstable, trying to get money and being very threatening. And you walk into that gas station ignorant of the situation that is unfolding, and you end up getting caught up in a situation that you don't want to be in. A situation that may have ended your life. In that situation, ignorance wasn't bliss, was it? Because you being ignorant led you to being in a very bad situation. If you are trying to understand this world, it is very important that you come to terms with the whole concept of deciding whether you want to be ignorant or if you want to actually know certain things, because that will determine the decision that you make. It will determine whether you continue to be asleep, I suppose, or whether you start the very long process and journey of waking up. If you can get to the stage where you are prepared to find out what certain truths are, if you get to the stage where you are willing to accept the good, the bad, and the ugly, because there will be a lot of it. No matter the consequence, you are prepared to take it on, and you are prepared to actually understand things on a level that not many people can. That's why they say that knowledge is power. If having knowledge is not being ignorant to important things, as I said, it depends on the situation. It depends on what your goals are. There will be a lot of people that would be absolutely correct in saying that, hey, ignorance is bliss, because what I don't know can't hurt me. You know, I like to stay in my little bubble, and that is also an option. But for me personally, I think it would be quite scary to be ignorant to important things, because if 2020 taught you anything, is that, hey, you've got to know when you are being played, because if you don't know you're being played, you can easily be susceptible to all sorts of manipulation, and before you know it, you have given up all of your rights basic human rights, all in the name of safety. Isn't there a quote? I forget who it was from, but it goes something like, if you sacrifice your freedom for safety, you will get neither. Man, didn't we learn that the hard way a couple of years ago? Take care.